Who was in charge of this, bro? Who did this?
Me.
Bro, come on, bro. This is crazy.
I feel like I'm very proper, you know. So.
Nah, bro. This is wild for the night.
Oh
I
shit.
don't even know how you got these three back to back like that, bro. That's not even supposed to be like that, bro. This is crazy, bro.
Wait, what happened to my laces? Oh, are you putting it back in?
Bro. Oh, bro. And you fucked up the stiffness of the strings, lacing them that many times. Yo, bro, what's up?
Timberlands is the #1 footwear in New York City. After that, I want to say the Uptown Whites, the White Ups. But Timbs, it rules. You understand? And anytime we see out-of-towners wear Timberlands, they usually lace them incorrectly. So I want to know who laced it right. Now, you being from New England area, right? You know what I'm saying? How do you lace your Timbs?
I kind of lace my Timbs like I lace all my sneakers. So,
Okay.
like the same way I wear my Air Forces, I kind of lace my Timbs like that. I just like to loosen them up and have them a little loose. Not OD on the Air Forces lacing them, but I don't know, Timberlands just like, you know, comfortable so they hanging.
Did you get that from a New York style, or this was just
I'm sure, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm sure, but my man who passed, I had a best friend that died when he was like 14. But like before that, he was like a real sneaker connoisseur, and his whole shit was laces. So like he spent days in his crib lacing, relacing shit, whatever it was, Saucony's, New Balances, Air Maxes, shit like that. So lacing always been the first thing I look to when I get like a sneaker, you know. But any sort of footwear, but yeah, you gotta leave them loose.
I see you got some Timbs on too, man.
That one's right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I see. So did you also know that there are Timbs that you cannot wear? Did you guys know that?
I didn't know that.
Okay, cool. So I wanted to educate you guys.
Oh, you mean like the bad joints?
The butters.
Oh yeah.
You cannot have the butter. The one sole joints. You can never wear those. Okay.
No, I thought you meant like something that was so grail that you're never supposed to wear.
Yeah, that's what those Timbs are something that you're never supposed to wear.
Yeah, that's like bad.
Disgusting. That's a foul on the play.
Okay.
It's kind of like the J's you're not supposed to wear.
Exactly, right? The Jordan
I thought you
Jumpman.
were saying that there was
That's equal to the Jumpman. That might be more disgusting than the Jumpman.
I thought you were saying there was a Timberland that was that exclusive that you never wear.
Oh, no.
Of course, that's Timberlands that you never wear.
They call them the butters, the one sole joint. Alright? If I ever see any of you guys with the one sole joint, I'm spilling coffee on it. Immediately.
See, I don't believe I could get anything off, but I would.
Nah, you can't get that off. You can't get that off. Don't let me see you in a music video with the butters on.
I'm gonna touch those.
First of all, I'm gonna post this and say, yo, this guy got on butters, man. And this is how they do it in the mean streets of Boston.
Your whole catalog.
Right. That's what's up. Who laced it right?
I ain't gonna lie, big brother. I'm from China, so I had to do my research.
Okay.
You know, I had to learn. But to me, Timbs is like the new Air Force Ones. I wear these every day now. You know, go with everything. Especially with jean shorts coming back and shit. I feel like it's tough.
You think you can play basketball in Timbs?
I can try.
Okay. How is the culture of Timbs in China?
You know, whatever's popping over here.
Who laced it right?
You know, the same thing happens over there, just a little bit slower. But I see a lot of Asian kids wearing Timbs. I mean, they might not necessarily lace it right, but they rocking it. Hopefully, after I do this interview, a lot of my fans in China will be able to lace it right.
Yeah, right. So, what is your process of when you get a new pair of footwear? What is your process of lacing your footwear?
For me, like, shit, honestly, I be wearing a lot of designer kicks, so I don't really, you know, gotta lace them. I rock Air Force Ones, but I don't really lace them. I just, you know, wear them and toss them away.
When you get a new pair of footwear, do you take the laces out, or do you just loosen them up?
I usually just loosen them up. Usually, like, these kicks will come with different shoestrings and shit like that.
So do you utilize those shoestrings that's in the box?
Never, especially like this.
I don't even know about it. I don't never do that. I tossed them, right? Okay. Who laced it right? That's what's up, man. So talk to us about Boston and like I guess the footwear, how they do it in New England.
I mean, well, the most classic sneaker in Boston. This is a little before my time, but it was always Adidas though.
The shell toes?
Yeah, the shell toes and the top 10s.
Okay.
Like when I was growing up, if you had top 10s and a champion hoodie, that was like your soldier uniform.
Okay.
How they got their black Nike Techs now, that was like the soldier uniform back in the day, the top 10s. That was a real inner city Boston thing. But Adidas has always meant a lot to Boston. It started phasing out probably like 10, 15 years ago, shit like that. But prior to that, Adidas was a staple in Boston. Yum Yums, top 10s, you know, shell toes, shit like that.
I only had one pair of top 10s. It was 2 Chainz had a pair of top 10s. I should look that up, man. Those were like my favorites.
Yeah, top 10s, the good ones with the royal blue and the red. And
yeah, top 10s always match with a lot of stuff, man. And in China, what's like the sneaker of choice? Or footwear of choice, I apologize.
I mean, the most classic Chinese shoes from back in the day is called FRRE.
Okay.
So it kind of looks like it's like a kung fu shoe. If you're familiar with martial arts, a lot of people wear different martial arts, but they wear it for everyday wear as well.
You talking about like is it black and then the bottom is like brown?
The bottom's brown, but it's all white.
Oh, well, that's what alright, well, black, white. Okay, white. Yeah, the bottom is brown.
We got them out here too. So like the hipsters in New York are wearing them too.
That's the comfortable shoe.
You gotta show me.
Gotta show you this.
Nah, I seen that in The Last Dragon. You know what I'm saying? Bruce Leroy had them on, God. But his little brother was dissing him, like, yo, you gotta take them off, though, God.
I just remember in my neighborhood, it was a Chinese slippers epidemic with the women at one point. There was a summer where they all had Chinese slippers. That's what they were.
But see, this what we didn't know, right? See, he's just teaching us right now. They were wearing designers. We didn't know they was wearing designers. He just said that's the classic sneaker. You know what I'm saying? We didn't even know. As an artist, do you wake up and say, damn, I gotta put that shit on?
It depends. If I got like a big event or something.
Okay.
Yeah, if I got a big event, I just like being comfortable. So I like being comfortable.
You got outfits like set out, like this will be for one day, or you just you mix and match.
Yeah, like I'll buy a bunch of shit and then I'll know which is my best fit out of it if I bought 4 or 5. And I'm gonna reserve that fit for the day. I think it's gonna be a little more action.
My name is Daniel. I'm from Queens, and this is how I lace my Timbs. See how I skip a few holes because I don't like them too tight. I like them loose.
Skip the shit.
Exactly. Like I go by odd numbers, right? 1, 3rd hole, 5 hole.
So when you get the Timbs, you take the laces out.
Yeah.
And then you relace them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Alright.
Hi, I'm Miss Diggs, and I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana.
You ain't from New Orleans, because New Orleans, like, I'm from New Orleans.
That's where I was born, right?
Okay, alright, cool. New Orleans in the building. What ward you from?
I'm from the West Bank.
Oh, you're from West
Suburbs.
Bank. Okay, hello. Okay, that's what's
Suburbs,
up.
but I live out here now.
Okay, cool. Alright. What guys you dated yet? Harlem?
Lower East Side, Puerto Rican, and you
Okay,
ruined my
Lower
life.
East Side.
You ruined my life.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But listen, that's why we want to know how did you learn how to, lace your Timbs. That's why, because it's a special way. You know what I mean?
These are done right? Are these right? I did not lace my Timbs.
You did not?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
The guy who customized these for me, he sent them to me with the laces in already. But normally when I put my Timbs on, I put them in straight from the box and just tie my shoelaces.
No, but you can't do that. That's what we trying to tell you. You gotta lace. That's why I say who laced it right. You can't just take them out the box and just lace them. I mean, just tie them. There's no tying. Okay,
this is good for me. I didn't know.
That's why you should mess with a Brooklyn guy, Harlem, or the Bronx. Okay.
The education.
You learn something valuable today, right?
Very valuable.
Okay. Then hello. Who laced it right? Hello.
Alright.
How you feeling? What's your name? Where you from?
What's up, y'all? My name is Jessie. I'm from China. I'm also a rapper. The camera's here, sorry. Yeah, what up? My name is Jessie. I'm also a rapper from China. I definitely laced it wrong. So I've been
Let me see here. Let me tell you, right?
I've been covering it with my pants because I don't want you to see it.
Yeah, because we
this
did.
is too tight.
Let me tell you something. I'm a New York veteran, so I already could tell that they was laced wrong.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You want to cover by my pants?
No, you can't cover them up. This is what next time, right? So if I had coffee, I would have spilled some coffee on it. I'll be honest with you. I want you to repair them too, though. So what we're gonna do is, right? Millyz is gonna help you out. He's gonna help you lace them a little bit right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get you focused.
Before I come here, I already watched the video for a couple of times. I already learned all the methods.
Watch it 4 more times, though. Alright, come
But I
on.
haven't experienced it yet.
Okay, alright, bet.
Just like copy, like his style, like just keep it loose. Like, keep it cool.
Yeah, don't tie them up no more. Alright, yeah.
I'm tripping on, they gotta be a little higher.
They do that, but she's a female, so maybe she got the female, the kid size, yeah. Because a kid, it may be a kid size. That's why I didn't get on her for that. You understand? I noticed that too. Yeah, I noticed that too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so you are focused that those are not the way to lace them. You agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that because I
Okay.
didn't know that there's a right. Yeah, I agree with that because I didn't know that there's a right way to lace it. I just know that when I was in China, I just wear Timbs everywhere. It's waterproof and it's very light. I can move very fast wherever I go. I can climb on it. Like in those Timbs, I can do whatever I want. Just like waterproof. But I didn't know that I have to like lace it the right way. After I watched like Jim Jones' tutorial, I gotta do it right. Yeah.
Well, let's thank Jim, right? Let's go.
Yeah, shout out to Jim Jones.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody here. And shout out to my CD 0 to 7. Yeah.
One time for you, alright? So we're gonna get focused. Next time we see you, right?
Alright.
On the new video that you got and stuff, Tim's gonna be laced right.
Well, I will never like have it with my hands again. Yeah, you guys
Okay,
gotta
good.
see do it the right way.
Alright, bet.
Thank you so much.
Who laced it right, baby? Alright? Y'all wanna plug anything? I know you got a couple projects and stuff like that.
Man, album out right now, Block 07, going into the Block 07 Deluxe, you know, just moving and grooving.
Plug anything?
I just got a new single out called Leave the Chrome Alone. And
Leave the Chrome Alone.
Yes, sir. Streaming on all platforms.
You can't just go to Leave the Chrome Alone. What's this song about?
What that's about?
Yeah.
All I do is rock home hearts. So I'm like, I gotta leave
Okay.
it for a little bit.
Okay.
It's
No, see, the Chrome in my mind is a little something else. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's what's up, man. Let me ask both of you guys, has it been difficult in 2025 to be an artist? Because there's so many artists now, how do you guys try to navigate and be the best you can be and rise above all these artists out here?
I try to just do things that other people ain't doing, as far as whether it's within music. I try to be more consistent with everybody. I try to drop more. I try to set certain goals. Yeah, consistency in setting certain goals that I feel like I could attain that a lot of people on my per se level might not chase after.
Do you feel that talent or hustle is more important as being an artist? I feel like more important. Not saying that
I feel like you need both, because I know some people that's like 100% driven off hustle, and it gets them far, but not far enough for the music to compute for people to jack the music. So I think you could almost win if you was like 30 or 40% talent and 60% hustle. But if you're 5% talent and 95% hustle, I don't think it's gonna work. Now, if you're 95% talent and 5% hustle, you're damn sure not gonna win.
Okay, that's what's up. Being an artist from China, is it difficult for you to break into the American market?
I feel like it's a lot easier nowadays than before. I feel like it actually helps me because I'm Asian and I rap in Chinese and English. I mixed the two, so it kind of makes me stand out a little bit. Obviously, it was previous people before me, like Jin and China Mac, and I looked up to them and what they did. But I wanted to bring something different, so I mixed both languages together. So.
Do you gear your music, right? Do you gear your music toward American Asians or Asians?
Just people that speak the language.
The language, okay. Reason why I'm asking that, right? Because there's some people that when you make music, there's a lot of Asians in America.
Right.
So it's like, all right, let me try to speak to them,
Right.
or and I'm using subject matter because obviously issues that happen in China or things that happen in China may not happen here. Like you can, if you say in one of your raps, I was on Canal Street buying the fake bags. There's no Canal Street in China. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I'm asking, where do you gear your music to? Or you just saying just people who speak my your language?
I feel like it's people that speak my language, because there's so many people that speak Chinese. You got black, white, and Spanish people speaking Chinese nowadays, so it's, I feel like, just whoever fucks with it. Like, there's a lot of people that like my music that don't speak Chinese, that don't speak it at all. But I mix a lot of English in there too, so.
Okay. Well, who laced it right? You want to, I guess plug anything again for lastly?
Shit, just leave the chrome alone.
Leave the chrome alone, baby. Mill?
Man, that's pretty much it, man. Be selling.
Out right now.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
It's not too away.
That's what's up. Who laced it right?